Here's a heavy topic: being unsuccessful. In the photography and videography industry, it's pretty common that many are going to say, oh, I'm done, I'm quitting, and I don't want to do this anymore, and I'm losing money. Now, obviously, this being a very cutthroat industry, like many others, you are going to have some factors that may lead to you being unsuccessful and not getting clientele and just literally not wanting doing it anymore. But I find that there are a few common ones that many people will share that I think are worth sharing. First off is not listening to advice. I have seen this one a lot, and this is from people, even myself at some point, because I didn't think what people were telling me was the best. One of my friends told me to use a flash, and for the longest time I resisted until I felt like I should use it, and then I've used it ever since. Now, granted, yes, this is an art industry, so there is a lot left to interpretation, but I do think that advice is there to help you. It's not meant to hurt you. The one way I've learned to combat this more than any other way is just by doing my own research. Finding out if this is the right answer, what someone's telling me, and doing it by myself and on my own terms rather than what someone tells me is going to be so much better. And I think that works for many people because you just want to make sure that you're not putting yourself at risk for any reason. Biggest one that I'm going to talk about next is procrastination. Procrastination affects pretty much everyone, I think. I don't think there's any single person that is not or has not procrastinated. Procrastination will literally screw you over in so many ways because you're not going to want to do stuff just because you feel like there's some other time to do it. It's not going to be something you want to do right now. But let me tell you that doing this will mean that you never get started. And the biggest mistake is not getting started. There are so many channels and people that give the same exact advice is all you have to do is put yourself out there and all you have to do is start. Without doing that, you are not going to put yourself into the firing line and get all the stuff that you need, whether it's photos, video, or the opportunities that you need to do better in the industry. I don't just think that staying back and staying in your bubble is something that you're gonna regret later on. Personally, for me, I don't want to be like 80 or 90 years old and be like, I didn't take every opportunity, every single step I could to get ahead of everyone else because I stepped out and went out of my comfort zone compared to someone who just stayed in the bubble and lives without regret from now on. I think it's Wayne Gretzky who said you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, which is absolutely true, where if you don't take the opportunity, you are going to miss it and you are literally going to screw yourself over in the long run. There's another one that I'm going to talk a little bit more seriously about, which is imposter syndrome and just not feeling like you're good enough to do exactly what you want to do. Personally, I've always had an issue with imposter syndrome, meaning that I always feel like my work may not be good enough. I feel like that there's always something better I could do, and that's just the byproduct of being a creative and being in this type of industry, in this type of business. It's something that I have learned to live with, and instead of using it to push me down, I use it to push myself up. It's almost the way that you look at it, where pushing yourself down, you're always going to remain down. You push yourself up and use that same energy to push yourself forward, then you're going to use that to your advantage and make yourself a lot more useful and make a lot more progress in the long run. That's at least what I found in my personal experiences, and I've done this so many times where I've just been very happy with my results because I have conquered my imposter syndrome and helped myself do better because of that. For example, I've maybe touched a little bit on my channel about my weight loss and just how much I've lost and my journey through it. If I was scared to go through that journey and not want to do it, I'd still be overweight. I wouldn't look the way I do. I probably wouldn't even be in the same context I was. I probably wouldn't be doing photography. I probably wouldn't be married. I wouldn't be a lot of different things right now. But the fact of the matter of going through with it, conquering that fear of wanting to flip the switch and going the other way of it, I think has taken me leaps and bounds and has created so much for me in the long run. And that has paid off immensely. So just to reiterate, I think it is always worth flipping the script on yourself and thinking the opposite way of whatever way you're thinking. If you feel sad, try to think happy and take whatever is making you sad in a different context, and it will help you in the long run. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, got some value. If you liked it, please hit the like button and subscribe down below so you can see more of these videos. And if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram or any of the social media, it'll be right over here. So I hope you check that out. And if you want to see another cool video, be sure to check this one out over here or check out the channel right over here. I hope to see you in the next video. Peace out.